Hey everyone, FPS Chasley here. Welcome back to Fallout 3 Nuclear Research stream. Nuclear research, only in the capital wastes. Alright, got a little bit done since last time. I don't know what my level is at, but I'm probably 3 or 4 levels above that since last time. Got some guns. We got ourselves Chinese assault rifle. Some miniguns. You guys saw the Fat Man. And some Talon combat armor, but didn't go around. Well, I noted some things as I was going around, trying to make these streams a little tighter. Can head right to the juicy part. So we're gonna start this out by going to the White House because it's now a big giant crater. I'm in the Farragut West Metro right now, I think. I was messing around down here, and then I stumbled across the tepid sewers where you have to whack the mole rats to get that mole rat stick. So I was like, I'm gonna leave because I want to get the mole rat stick. So let's just get out of here. When you play Fallout 3, go to DC, you really don't want to say, hey, I remember that, but it was completely destroyed by bombs too loudly. Oh, that faggy bad him. I don't know why I'm doing a Boston accent. We're not in Boston. We're in DC. Is there a Canal Street in DC? Or Bradley Place? I don't know. Okay, let's get over to that White House. I think that's, yeah, the Pennsylvania Avenue area. We are in Georgetown. That's an anachronism for the game. There is no metro to Georgetown in real life. Fallout 3 is a great game when it works. It usually works for me, but I've never really been one to mod, so maybe that's part of it. Video going to be on Fallout 3 only, or all the modern games? Oh no, we're just going to do one game at a time. Okay, there's the Capitol, which means the White House should be this way. This should be Constitution Avenue. Yeah, one video, one game. I think that's the best way to do it. Just from a video perspective. There's like a fair amount to talk. I mean, I guess you can make any video almost as long as you want, but there's a fair bit amount to talk about in this game. Is that a dead pixel? No, okay, that's a piece of dust, thank God. I don't have a radiation suit. That would make this a little easier. Tychosis, what's up, man? I still got that choo-choo. I just remember when Fallout New Vegas first came out, it ran like dog ass on PC. So I never really played it at first when it came out. I would probably like it more if I had played it back then. I only beat the game for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago. Danger, high radiation levels, cleanup in progress. Annual dose limit may be reached in 0.5 seconds exposure. Okay. There's your first note of the stream then. Just get away from this radiation. I'm still in the radiation. 1 rad per second is not insignificant, that's a lot. We went to DC, kind of shocked how close together everything was. Real life or the game? Okay, I think we gotta go in these sewers. Bethesda Rush, New Vegas developers, yeah. Saves got too big for consoles. Yeah, I think some saves can get up to like 20 megabytes. It's nutso. Okay. Hello, hello, bottle cap mine. Ooh, I don't have my glasses. 1 second here. Okay. Got the spectacles. Bugthesda. Real life standing at the Washington Monument, you can look around and see a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but it's because DC is a planned city. It really only exists just because of the government. It's not a natural city in that there really isn't any heavy industry or much industry at all in DC. Not like a Philadelphia or a New York. Both previous American capitals. Is this all just like mostly junk? The hell is that? Ophthalmoscope? Someone's gonna get upset. I'm messing with someone's junk. Where I'm from's rural, everything's super spread out. Okay. Alright, let's get moving. There's not really much here. That looks ominous. Let's go this way. Oh, I know what that is. Hold on, let's go check that out. This is fun. Is this what I think it is? This is like the dude that tried to like do a motorcycle jump and then got stuck on that light. I don't know where that piece of lore is, or if it even is somewhere to be read, but it's kind of just like you can just kind of piece it together. Oh, well, DC was made even before the Civil War. Yeah, once you've been to DC and seen stuff, it's like if you're not going for something specific, it just kind of feels like a waste of time just to go in there for the sake of going there. That might be anything. That might just be a consequence of growing up. I don't know. All right, okay, I guess we are supposed to go down that door back there. Oh my god. Disturb the dead. That is a hell of a way to go. Surprised he was still up there, to be honest. Some mole rat hadn't frickin' dragged him down there. Okay, I'm not even sure how much time I'm going to be able to spend inside the crater. I got Rad-X. I would like a radiation suit. I guess it should be clear that it's an anti-radiation suit and not a a pro-radiation suit. I'm pro-radiation. Okay, that goes right to it. What's over here? Oh, I need a key. Where is the key? Jar Jar Binks sees the key to all this. We never had such a funny character before. Oh boy, yeehaw, yeah, this is pretty radioactive. I love the little faces. Let's do some of that. Some of this. Give me the old bada bing, bada boom. I forgot this little needle. It's actually reflective of your radiation level. It shouldn't be bouncing though. If it's just keeping track of your dose, that's kind of like a misnomer. It's not the instantaneous exposure. It's how much you've already had. Did it actually refine the megaton crater? I was looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, it's like I figured it wouldn't be too hard to find. It's a crater, but no, I gave up. That doesn't make for good streaming. Doop, boop, 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 boop. Oh, dog meat will be fine. Just fine. Oh my gosh, mini nukes. Yay. And a fat man. Oh my god. That's rather What am I looking at here? It looks like some of the limbs didn't fall down properly on load. Okay, so we're here. There's not much to see. Is the key actually out here for that sub-basement? Or is that part of some quest? That could be part of a quest. Okay, wait. I gotta make a note of this. Here in this White House crater. Because I want to talk about how... Try and make a guess of how radioactive this place would actually be. Like 200 years after a bomb went off. I would assume not too bad. Depend if it was an air burst or a ground burst, I guess. It should be an air burst. I've seen this nutjob Ukrainian dudes tried to make a scuba suit and dive under one of the Chernobyl reactors. I've heard about it. I'm dubious as to... Or I'm skeptical as to how real it is. Okay, yeah, there's not much to see here. Oh, nice little floating specks of green. Are they green? It's a nice touch. James FM, hello. Is Rad X supposed to be something like iodine tablets? Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that's worth talking about. Yeah, it's not taking anything away, just kind of increasing your resistance, but in these environments, it's kind of implicit that you're getting irradiated, not as much contaminated, so iodine pill's not going to do anything in that instance. It's only for, like, radioactive material that actually gets inside you. I came up with Radaway. Is that in the original games, or did Bethesda think of that? Where's our rads at? And one more for good luck. Zero us out. Okay, there you go. White House. Done and done. Someone's messing around with an engine here. Is that a six-banger? Yes, sir. Okay, where to? Yeah, I've been getting busy. Let's should we go talk to Moira? Should we just head north? Let's go progress the main quest here. Hildebrand, hello. Now in lime green.
Please, do you have any water?
Gallus.
Are you? I can just.
What? Just give it to you? Hell no.
Welcome to Rivet City.
Yeah, and removing rads from the body is a bit of a misnomer. If you've been irradiated, mostly just gotta wait until your body heals the damage. James FM, thanks for following.
Right there. State your business.
Now, getting rid of like radioactive material inside of you is one other thing. So it's like it's the difference between radiation and radioactivity. Two very different things. Rebel Phoenix, thanks for following. I'm looking for my Faja. Looking for Dr. Lee.
Let me guess. Been a lot of that going. I remember.
Okay.
Right.
No Dr. Lee, but you can go for the father. All right.
Carry on then.
I always thought Rivet City was weird. Okay, last time I was rambling on about some quest that I thought was in the Natural History Museum. It's in the archives. It's the like the what's the dude's name in the museum here? Like Thomas Washington, George Jefferson. No, that's from like a sitcom, isn't it? Abraham Washington, whatever the hell his name is.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Doctors, have you seen any?
Oh my god, that guy's smoky voice. Did he use chelating agents to remove radioactives from the body? Yeah, we're getting quickly out of my wheelhouse. I'm not as familiar with that side of it, the health physics, medical field stuff. Ooh, Dr. Zimmer.
You there?
I look a bit weathered. I've been in the waste for all of 3 days. Look at you're one to talk, dude. You got frickin' horse saddle for skin. Got a problem with the way I look, smoothie?
How amusing.
Cut to the chase, Zimmer.
I'm talking.
Sounds like slavery.
No, but it will be.
Is your wallet as big as your mouth? I should have said
I
that.
have at my disposal. I'd be willing to. Excellent.
Is he supposed to be from the
Listen to this
Institute?
message he sent me. He's like I said, I search the offices of. Start with Dr. Preston.
Wasn't this leaky boat? Is this thing even floating or just stuck in the mud? Okay, so yeah.
Of
Whoa,
course you do.
the hell just happened over here?
Good to see you.
15-year-old game. Is it 15? Yeah, I guess so. Wow. Do.
Hurry up.
The common. Oh, has this stuff always been here? I've never noticed all the food just laying out. Ooh, give me that. I'm smart, see? Hello.
Look, this is a restricted area.
Looks
so much like
him. Spitting image.
You were too
Have
young
we
to
met?
remember, and I'm Doc. It was. You mean? You're. It's in the old.
Please don't go after him. I will go after him. Bye. Okay.
Good luck.
Let's see. Where is this doctor guy? We gotta go to the clinic. Gotta talk to the doc. Go to the Jefferson Memorial. Oh, the Capital Preservation Society. Let's talk to that dill hole. Huh. What time is it? Okay. He's still in bed. Where's he at? Oh, Abraham Washington. Ah, I got his name right. Abraham Washington. Wake up, you fuck. Got shit to do.
Quite an impressive
Oh my god,
collection.
speak of leathery skin.
Abraham,
Looking for some kindling.
watch your tone.
Watch your tone, sir. Yeah, you whippersnapper.
I'll have you. Why, yeah? What an amazing. Oh.
Excellent.
You can find the.
Bye.
Remember?
Stealing independence. No, we're about to take part in a Nicolas Cage movie. That's what's about to happen here. For some reason, some little dialogue box came up my OBS screen, but I don't want to alt-tab because this game has a tendency to not recover from the alt-tabs. Wait, where's the clinic? Frickin' kids. I was about to punch that kid, but I thought better of it. Oh, science lab. Cycle the same faces all the time. They're nothing if not efficient. The Muddy Rudder Bridge Tower. Oh, I like climbing this thing. Fox once fell off this carrier after I climbed it. And, he died. He died.
Good to see you.
Is it just like not well advertised? Where the hell's the gosh dang diggity dactyzophus. Oh, I guess I could just make it the active quest. Dr. Preston. Don't know which one it wants me to go through. Let's try the old midship deck. Get out of my way, people. Nope.
Hey, I'm not looking for trouble.
The Weatherly Hotel. Oh, there's more up here than just that. Oh, there's multiple entrances to the lab. You would think clinic would want to be pretty well advertised. Go here if you're bleeding profusely.
You're in the
Oh my god, this guy is shaggy as hell. Need a haircut.
That old story? Story was there was an android escaped.
Oh my gosh, they actually do have that in here, the Institute.
From someplace called the Institute. There was a holotape that got circulated. I think.
Dumb as hell how cluttered and messy some of the populated areas are.
Give it a listen. That's a man's voice. Hoax for sure.
Tell me more about this holotape.
Like I said, it's a hoax.
Okay, I think we're done here. How's my Stimpack situation doing here? Oh, very good. I tend to just sell like half the drugs I have over time. Even though I never use them, I'm always like, I should keep half.
Take care.
Nope, can't. It didn't look very secure to me. Looked like it was just kind of sitting out there. Alright, I want to climb. Wait, where's this quest taking me next? What did he even tell me? Tell me something. Something about some tape?
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case because this recording puts us both in danger.
It's always bugged me how there's just like two little tick marks over here.
Man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
I need help. This guy's very needy.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, but I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too.
Get out of my way.
But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons.
I'm looking for troublemakers.
I know you'll be
if you see
marshaling the
any.
retention bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else.
Hey,
It's the price I pay for my
good to see
liberation.
you.
My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
This guy sounds a lot like, oh, what's his name? The one dude from The Expanse who gets the, oh god, Sadavir, what's his last name in The Expanse? The one UN politician guy. USS Oriskany. Fleabag. Aaron Wright, there you go. I don't know. I feel like people remember his last name more easily than his first name, but I just went to Sadavir there. Sadavir Aaron Wright. Yeah, that droid sounds a lot like Aaron Wright. I don't know about a lot, but I was getting hints. All those blown out buildings over the river there. In the old southeast DC. It always bugged me how like there's like nothing to explore in like this whole area of DC in the game. It's really just like up here. I was trying to find a way to get to Arlington last time. It's definitely, from what I remember, pretty convoluted to get there. You have to go through like the subway or something, which I think is cool, but it just takes a little exploring to figure it out. Hey, what are you doing up here?
Morning.
Oh, thought that was a sir. I think this is as high as it goes. Oh, don't jump, Mr. Lopez. Don't do it.
Run into you before. Nobody. Don't worry.
Oh my god, is it gonna jump? That's what you really want. I'll help you. Oh, it's so terrible. America does have a lot of museum ships. Recently was on the USS North Carolina down in Wilmington. Not recently. Oh god, was that 8 months ago? Jesus.
Thank you.
A quick shove should do it. Oh my... Oh! Did it from the wrong frickin' angle.
Are you having fun with that?
Am I having fun with that? Oh, I was like glitched out. Let's I think Dogmeat is gonna die if I try and do this frickin' backflip. So let's just let's try and find a little deeper spot here.
Everything looks okay here.
Geronimo! Holy Christ! Yeah, I did that once before and Fox just went... He just frickin' ate it. He died doing that jump. Alright, I'm just gonna fast travel before Dogmeat frickin' kills himself here. $69 interest points. Alright. Isn't that a cop right there across the way watching it? She's on break. She's off duty. Alright, let's go check out... Wait. Do I have any more solid clues about Mr. Zimmer's android? Riverboat landing. Okay, yeah, DLC. Okay, we'll worry about that as we move along here. We're gonna go to the Jefferson Memorial. Oh, hold on a second. Let me try and get my snooper rifle repaired here. It's pretty low in condition. Okay, let's not go onto this boat with a fat man. That's pretty... Oh, whoa. I didn't realize you could do that. It just lets you see it? Oh, I didn't want to take a stim pack. Okay, interesting. I never knew that. Juliet class sub and a Tarantul. Nice. Before the Carolina, I was on the, oh god, what is it called? It's out in San Francisco. Submarine Museum sub out in San Francisco. It was used to film the, down Periscope. Best damn weapons anywhere. Flak and shrapnel, alright. Can you repair? Brother. 274, do it. Alright, there goes me money. That's fine. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Penamunda. Pampanito, there you go. Zero Cool 62, thanks for following. That little drinking icon looks like the, kind of like the Washington Sanitation and Sewer Commission logo or whatever. I think. I could be completely wrong about that. But that is what it is evoking. I wonder if this guy could have repaired for cheaper. Yeah, well. Oh, who's the... Okay, that guy's the vendor. The other dude's the muscle. Okay, let's head on over this way and shoot some muties. Check out the Jefferson Memorial. What's up with all this, like, frickin' Bioshock looking shit? All these perfected, sculpted people and their geometrical shapes. Seen some other statues like that, too. You got paid today, alright. I got paid yesterday. Alright, prepare to... I don't like that angle. Prepare to suck it. Damn! Tire technician, thanks for gifting the sub to Sir Y. The good old nail board. Classic. Did this thing reload itself? Can I shoot through these grates? Oh, he didn't pull. I thought he pulled the pin on it. He had not yet pulled the pin on it. It's a crying ass shame. Oh god, that never gets old. Never, never. Went out in a haze of glory. All these frickin' railings. No sneak attack. Oh, I also turned the difficulty up too. It's getting a little easy there. Alright, do we got any centaurs, those filthy creatures? Ah, so close. Dog meat just bit him in midair. That was epic. Oh, there's a disgusting creature. Suck it. I hate those things. Shooting those things with a hunting rifle and they're like, like bobbing and weaving when they come towards you. Bonk. How many glasses shadows going on? No, it's pretty good. No, it doesn't even have any loot. Bazap. Oh, that thing's a little resilient. Oh, we got that crit rocket. Oh, I don't want the 32 pistol. I could care less. Or I could not care less, excuse me. About a 32 pistol in this game. Sniper bullets. A plunger. Oh yeah, I've been to the basement of the Jefferson Memorial is actually kind of pretty weird like this in real life too. It's like, yeah, in the basement you gotta take a little elevator to get down to it. Sucketh. A fission battery. Ooh, recon armor, huh? That stuff I always thought looked so dumb. No computer hacking. So it's something here to hack. Mikasa Museum in Yokosuka. Don't want to go to Japan. Ah! Oh, they're multiplying. Alright, let's, what's the dice roll on that? Let's bring out the old heavy guns here. It's an anticlimactic ending to that super mutant's life. I was hoping for an explosion. How likely is a liquidator metal you get on eBay from Ukraine to be radioactive? Oh, I would say not very likely at all. We talking about activated or contaminated. Did a neutron hit an atom in it to make it radioactive, or does it just have radioactive dust on it? And you probably got the metal after their service, right? Didn't get it, didn't wear it through the exclusion zone. Okay, let's go check out that computer. Ooh, give me all that stuff. I always forget to use quantum. It's like, use it, man. It gives you frickin' AP. You may use it as a light when all other lights have gone out. Give you our star Elendil. Oh, yeah, okay, to hack that terminal, yeah. We did it the old, did it the American way. Shoot first, ask questions later. Okay, let's get in that rotunda. Yeah, okay, no, in real life you gotta take an elevator to get down to the gift shop. Oh, they're all aggroed on dog meat. That's the best part of having a companion in this game. Like, just a companion makes it so much easier, because they just get aggroed and they're bullet sponges. Oh, I forgot I got a combat shotgun. Suck it! Have I gotten one yet where they just, like, completely disintegrate? That's always the best one. Can I like destroy myself right now? Oh, without power. Okay. Oh, I love in the DLC for what is it? Is that the Alaska one? What's the one where Fox instead sacrifices himself? They like got rid of all meaning of the original ending. I don't know how the mail works with the shipping of nuclear stuff. I mean, I know it has to be an accepted quantity, but I assume they have some kind of detectors somewhere, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Why is Jefferson in the purifying tank? Or rather, the statue of Jefferson. Okay, so we got all these tapes. I think this is one of those things where you can just kind of click them. Evergreen Mills. Yeah, I just gotta click them. The story goes really quick in this game if you wanted to. Kind of incidental to how you explore the wastes. Alrighty, basement. Basement? Don't want to go to the basement. No, that comes up in a quest later. We'll just deal with it then. I don't think there's anything really to do down there at the moment. Let's just get out of here. Okay, what else was I... Okay, we're going to go back to DC. I want to do that National Archives quest. And then we should we rummage the wastes first? Look for some nuclear shenanigans. Yeah, I mean, to ship stuff in the mail, it's like insanely low quantities. It's called accepted quantities. It means you don't need a license to own it. Let's go do shenanigans. Should we do it on the Maryland side or the Virginia? Virginia side. Let's do the Maryland side. That's the slaver place right there, isn't it? Fire alarms do not have, as far as I'm aware, fissile material. They just have I think it's neutron emitters. It's just some kind of radiation, some kind of radioactivity that just has like a constant decay rate. And the detector in there is looking for an expected amount of radiation, so when smoke gets up in there, it blocks some of it, thus decreasing the radiation being detected, and then smoke alarm goes off. We had our smoke alarm go off for just like 1.5 chirps the other day, and we were looking at it, and then an ant crawled out of it, and yeah, an ant can block block the radiation beam there for the smoke detector. Americium, that sounds about right. Yeah, that kid who did the reactor thing, it was a transmuter. It wasn't a power reactor or a sub-reactor like we think of it. He just had the ability to shoot neutrons at things and activate stuff. It wasn't actually like fissile material. Oh, I love just running across these random robots in the waste. It's not really semantics because it can't sustain a chain reaction or anything. It's not like that. At least as far as I'm aware. I'm not too up to date on the specifics, but there's no way he built like a chain reaction type reactor in his garage. It would have exploded. Oh yeah, there's all these random factories out here. Oh, a power station. Surprisingly, no power plants, like nuclear power plants. There's not like, I don't think there's one like nuclear power plant to explore in either of these games. Besides like the reactor part of the basement in the vault there. Is this the one that has the giant ant? One of these places has a giant ant in it. What is that? Is that part of the Protectron I blew up? What? There's just like bits of a Protectron there. Bunch of nuclear material and a rattlesnake. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, am I right? Oh god. That was a glowing one. Oh, these just go center mass. Damn. Okay. Oh, they're all Romas. Owie. Dogmeat, you're a champ. Oh my god. Holy Christ, how many ghouls are there here? So many ghouls. Hey, level up. Better after all that, goodness. We got a minigun. We should dump some points into the old big guns there. Google says they built a nuclear fusion reactor which produced 2 kilowatts of power. No. Yeah, it was a neutron source. It had the ability to, like, from what I understand, transmute stuff to be radioactive, but it was not like a chain reaction thing with, like, uranium or plutonium. It's nothing like that. A fusion reactor. It's like cold fusion. Do some repair ski. I haven't put anything in the small guns in a while. Ooh, let's do that. Well, what else we got here? Where's that book one? How long does that take? Ah, there it is. Comprehension. Let's do that. And I can eat all these books. Sweet. Just a bunch of ghouls chilling in a power plant. Well, maybe if they're ghouls, maybe it is supposed to be a nuclear power plant, but it's got smokestacks. Nuclear power plants don't have smokestacks. Obviously. It fuses stuff together. It sticks globs of silly putty together. Cold fusion. Chain reaction. Oh, is it in that movie? It makes me think of Command and Conquer Generals. The American cold fusion reactors. Oh, look at this. This is a nice clip of a pile of radioactive drums for the stream. Or for the video. Got the old yellow 3 shipping label. Let's see here. Alright. Let's back away from the radiation. Time 54. Nice shot of yellow 3 drums. Okay. Fisto. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Average. Please assume the position, sweet Jesus. Is that a chunk of ghoul? God damn, it is. Look at that. That thing went flying. Alright, is that it? That's all that's in here. Oh my god, I got such... I can fall such heights. What are we on, Mars? Something. Personal footlocker. Yes, I was wondering when I would get this. Scoped 44 Magnum. More recon armor. Don't care. I have 2 fat mans. Good God, prepare that thing. Thank you. 44 Magnum. Where are we gonna put this thing? Fat man. Time is it? Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm... Oh, they're kicking my ass, Seabass. These regulators, I thought I was neutral. Oh, I made that guy kill himself. Damn, these guys take a frickin' pounding. That looked so goddamn goofy. Is that guy a vampire? He's so pale. Bounty notice, Chasley. This is the first time I think I've ever had regulators come after me in this game. I always go goody two-shoes, and it's usually the Talon Company mercs. Yeah, that's pretty gruesome with the SL1 thing. I believe still the only 3 nuclear-related deaths in this country. United States, that is. Wow, that's freaking barren looking. Goodness. Where are we? How close are we to the edge? Not at all. Well, let's get in there. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's midnight. Good. Be dak for a while. I don't even see the moon, but it's bright as hell. Oh, look at that Protectron. Easy. Maybe I hit it. It's kind of stopped. Nope. Third time's a charm. Oh my god, did a piece fly over here? What the hell? What's up with these pieces of Protectron and ghouls going ballistic? We're going ballistic, Mav. Oh my god, it's just... that one was very nonchalant, just like, yep, limb's just coming off. Ooh, are we near one of these waste dumps? Waste dump type areas? They always look better in the daylight. Sniper elite? Oh yeah. Sniping with that sniper rifle is terrible, because it kind of like, it's like a bore sight issue. The bullet always like climbs up from where you're aiming. I don't know why they set it up that way. All right, we're at... oh, there's another Protectron. Timestamp. 1 hour. Radiation waste dump. With all the elegance of a Simpsons episode. Greener pastures. There you go. Yes, radiation suits. And a big book of science. See, Radiation Man, this didn't help you too much. See, yeah. Let's put this gun away for the coverage. The radioactive goop. Not as cool looking as Half-Life 2's radioactive goop. Yeah. Oh, it even has like poo gas rising off of it. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird forms of uranium compounds and liquids and solutions and stuff. Some of it could be pretty nasty. Red roaches. Criminy roaches. They're very shiny. Oh, look at that bobblehead. Have I only gotten... no, I've... okay, is that the first special one I found? Have they all been just skills otherwise? Oh yeah, there's all kinds of weird liquid forms of uranium and plutonium. That's how you process it. It has to be a liquid. And then when it's enriched, it's in the form of a gas, uranium hexafluoride. There's all kinds of nasty uranium compounds, like acidic and explosive, and it's all very, generally more of chemical hazards than radiation hazards. There's probably a green form of a uranium compound. I know there's yellow ones. The problem is I'm colorblind. When the colors they're at, the green and yellow, can be very similar looking to me. All right, who has the skinny on how this frickin' hacking works? Because I skipped the how-to. And I forgot. You gotta, like, count up the letters. Saturday. So, one of those 8 is in the correct spot, or is just the correct letter? I know there's, like, a... Some of the games have that difference in subtlety between the hacking schemes. Okay, reported very close. 4 out of 8. Rewarded. Ew. Okay. So it probably starts with RE and ends with ED. Oh, 1 attempt left. Returned. Oh no! I messed up. Don't you have to be like 100 skill to, I thought I'd finished doing all my dud seeking. I got impatient. You have to be like 100 skill to override that, don't you? Oh, was the safe just open? Yeah, drums are definitely used, but they're usually not just, in fact, probably never just like a oil drum. There's always a lot of built-up structure inside there. The reason you use a drum is because it's easy to move around. You just put like a little clamp on it with a forklift, and you can just pick them up and move them around. So they just look like drums, so you can handle them the same way, but they are, yeah, they're built up with a lot of structure and sealing devices and stuff. It's never just an oil drum. Okay, good. I was actually hoping we would find something like this. Just gotta remember to take this suit off. Alright, we are in the middle of frickin' nowhere. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, now we can go back to DC. Yeah, drums will be used for low-level waste. Or even just like uranium millings or anything like that. But it all depends. You can make any package do whatever you want it to. You could have like 3 drum type packages that all look very similar, but all be very different in what they're designed to do.
Get your ass over here if you want to live. Watch out for the mines. Quick, they're coming.
I don't want to set the mines off. Those could come, could get helpful. Oh, sweet Jesus! Oh my God! Dog meat. Okay, well, it's a pulse mine. It shouldn't do anything, right? Let's see here. What do we got for some firepower? Ah, no missiles. Tarnation.
Wave.
Oh, he's got a knife. Oh, I didn't want to do this guy. Do this one. No, stop it. Okay, whatever. Look out! The camera is so dramatic. That did really not much. Let's get in there. Hee-haw! Channeling my fox. He got destroyed by that mine. It said super mutant, but he seemed to be like master level of disaster there. He was taking a lot. Suck it. Nice. It's just so immediate. They were just there 1 second and then they're not. Hello. You look a little green around the gills.
Whew. Say. Well, sorry, I'm being a complete... Come on. Good old Abraham Washington. Only problem...
What are you proposing?
Simple. I've studied the plans.
How dense am I? Let's do it.
Smart move.
Smart move. What was that?
There's a concealed cargo lift right here. When you're ready, punch
Excuse
in
me.
the map.
Are you hit?
It's only... Thanks.
Take a stimmer. No use to me dead, smooth skin. Oh, I love how they just have like... What was that? These little cute ammunition boxes. Oh, was there a remote terminal that we could have turned on like turrets this whole time? Oh, the elevator's here. We can go anytime. Let's explore. Okay, the soldiers in Chernobyl. It's probably all settled by now. But yeah, it's crazy. Then yeah, I have to dig frickin' trenches there. Ugh. Someone got noped. Thank you, Mr. Spraz. Same voice lines from your original Fallout 3 YouTube playthrough. Oh, do I? I don't even know. Gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. That was terrible. That was my first time trying it, I think. What's his name in The Rock? Stanley Goodspeed, sir. Is that good? I don't know. Delivered it better than Nick Cage. Nick Cage is an interesting one, to be sure. Oh, look at that. Could have pressed A, but I didn't. Just get primed to not press A on medkits, because they usually got some crap I don't want. They usually got dirty water, or blood packs. I love to kill! Oh my god, I'm low health. When did that happen? Do I have a nuka grenade? I thought I did. No, I have a bottle cap mine. Several. In fact.
Want some of this?
Oh god. My noodle. Oh, dog meat got up there. They all got up there. Okay, I gotta heal my head. Not looking so hot. He's got a knife. I think that's actually from Austin Powers, if I remember correctly. See you later, tire technician. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Yeah, and the Terma part is just so silly. Those raiders they got all the gumption. And they deserve none of it. I love how there's tiers of mutants, but not raiders. I guess that actually adds a good... Because the mutants are kind of like the fictional thing, whereas raiders are just humans. Raiders are all in a level playing field. Ooh, pulse grenades, huh? Oh, those will be useful. We got all those robots coming up. Ooh, don't mind your missing arm. Alright, this is an average one. Let's limber up. I think I have enough mines. It's one of those things that you're like, oh, it's a weapon, I should pick it up, and then you never use it. Or at least I never do. It's kind of only useful in these interior environments. Or more useful, at least. That's kind of tricky to use. Open world. Okay, I think that's it to see around here. There might be more, but whatever. Let's get moving. What's on this other side? So much for let's get moving. This building has a... What is the color of, like, the lighting in here? Is it green? Seems green. Okay, dude. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Raiders have tiers in New Vegas. I hated the end to New Vegas. It's so fighting that dude, that Kaiser's Legion dude. I guess that's one of the endings, but whatever his name is, it's just like Bullet Sponge McGee. Oh my god, I love how freaking fast these guys move around. So silly. Right in the noodle.
Good enough.
Oh god. I hate how it says goodbye, it just sounds so final. Should be like, see ya. Ooh. Why is that centaur dead? Dogmeat got hit by that rack of lamb or whatever it was. Oh shit! What are you guys doing just freaking sneaking around on the job? This is a big place to... I don't know. I can't recall coming down this wing before. What do I want to shoot them with? What's the old Fisto gonna do for me? Is it even doing... not doing much of anything? Head hurt. Yeah, that would have been a good instance for mines, huh? It's kind of annoying with the your companions around, but they're so invulnerable that it probably doesn't matter. Where did that chick go? Did she die? Nope. Oh. She is much more fallible than your companions.
Thanks.
Oh, you need a few of those things.
What's up? Thanks.
I got the right armor on, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Give me that pork and beans, squirrel on a stick. Oh, frickin' Mirelurks, dude.
This is the long way down to the East Wing. I'd suggest we head back to the Rotunda and take the cargo lift.
Long way, huh? She sounds kind of like Cortana. Scanning. The Combine seem to have found several portals in this area. Did I say Combine? Sorry, Covenant. Cha-ching. Energy cells are only for laser pistol, huh? You need the microfusion cells for the rifle. And the plasma rifle. Oh, I got startled by a chunk of meat. I don't recall coming down to this part before, so I'm very curious to find out that there won't be much of anything down here except some loot. Probably. The mall? Interesting, there's like a side entrance. I heard a centaur squishing around or something. It might be me squishing around. Why are all the centaurs dead? Oh, it's rare to find a locked one of these things. Oh, the dart gun. I forgot about that thing. It'll just like instantly cripple a limb. Yeah, all these traps are like... Oh, is this from just from when she was fighting her way through it earlier? Is it that? It's like some flavor to the quest. Ooh, hello. I think I'm back on this other side. Yep. Okay, we've gone full circle. How do you get out of here? Not this way. So I probably explored that place before. It's just kind of a nondescript. Okay, let's get down this road, this elevator, then I'm gonna take a little break. Unlock it. Access denied. All right, I will be right back. Okie dokie. Ooh, replacement 1 terabyte SD card. Okay, I saw SSD at first. SD. Run! I get the linkage repeater from doing this quest, right? That's why I'm here. Laser rifle. Am I in the midst of gas? Nope, but dog meat was. Sorry, dog meat. Damn, I need science. How is my science doing? 52. Anything will boost it 15 points. Maybe Mentat. I think I boosted it 6 points. Oh, we'll eat that. Big Book of Science. Buff out, that's not going to do anything. Jet, no. Damn. Ah, close. Close but no CGI. Oh, Protectron.
Where?
Sorry, Tommy. Keep roasting them. Okay, this thing's about to break. Let's get them pulse grenades. Oh, another Hall of Death. I should have grabbed that laser pistol just to have something to clear out these. Oh, speak of the devil. These gas-filled halls. Oh, look at all this cash register. Oh yeah, pre-war money. Not caps. Steam Deck pre-order will pop soon. It's getting an SD card and prepping it. Steam Deck, is that the it's like the Nintendo Switch? Oh, there's your laser pistol. Don't know that I need it anymore. Okay, yeah, you can play like all those Steam games on it. Pulse grenade. Prepare to suck it, Mr. Gutsy. I did a good bit.
Good enough.
Scanning for hostiles. Problem with the the mines are, or the companions are the issue with the mines. They just like to run right in there. Commencing attack. Oh, they both do the same amount of damage. Interesting. Zap. I made a pain sound, but there's no way that does any. I don't think it did any damage to me. Nothing noticeable.
Had enough.
Okay, I guess that Mr. Gutsy was pretty resilient. He took a little more than just a pulse grenade. This thing kind of looks like a nuclear package. top part there looks like an impact limiter. Okay, there's that hallway corridor.
According to the plans, the turret generator is somewhere in this room. Make our lives easier.
Is that it? Oh. Damn it. They asked some high skills of you for this mission. Obviously it's for these like circumventory kind of things. I can't just shoot it. Arrgh. Yeah, I got the main thing I've used my Switch for was Breath of the Wild. That was a good experience. I don't see myself ever playing that game again though. It's one of those games that's like huge, but once you've played it, you feel like you've played it. I don't know. Maybe 10 years down the line I will, but I have no urge to play that game again. This guy sounds like that one British actor. Like from, holy Christ! Like V for Vendetta. That guy. And Harry Potter. What's his name? Sounds just like him. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2 as well. I tried Mario Odyssey. I got bored of that. I tried Pokemon. Whatever. Got bored of that. I was like, man, Pokemon is a boring game if you're not a kid. Holy God. Things going crazy. I mean, if you like Pokemon, fine, but it's just like Why did that not do any damage to that sentry bot whatsoever? Holy shit. Oh, Sydney's dead. She got ganked. Oh, I got her 10mm though. Which Pokemon was it? It was one of them new ones. I don't know. It was just, I was like, this is the game. You go into a field, you grind, you fight a boss, rinse, repeat, rinse, lather, repeat. I feel like that they could make a version that's so much more than that. But that's the formula that works. But yeah, so I really have used my Switch for nothing other than Breath of the Wild and my PS4. What did I use my PS4 for? I think really just playing like Resident Evil Remake, and that's it. Robo Brain! Get out of here, laser brain, with your brain waves. I love watching a Robo Brain fight, like a Deathclaw or a Yaoguai out in the wastes. This is among the funniest things I will ever see. Stewie, what's up? Spraz, hello, welcome back. Oh, where did I miss this door? I don't know. This map might as well be in Greek to me. I don't know where I've been. I've been keeping close tabs on it. Oh, hello. Nearly missed you. Oh, this looks familiar. Here's some turrets. This thing is a big magazine. Is it like a 45 round? 50? Hell yeah. Going full Half-Life 1 here. What's up with all these phones? The Magna Carta. Why is it in America? We have a PS5 that you've updated a lot. Yeah, that sounds like my PS4. That thing's just become a glorified smart TV at this point. $200 bullets, we're in Doom, and we're in Doom. Yeehaw! Oh, what's the robot's name? I'm trying to remember. Button Gwinnett. Okay.
Our defenses, evaded our best soldiers, and you've raided my home. But I have not yet begun to fight. I cannot allow you to. The declaration must remain here.
You must be Button Gwinnett. Is Button Gwinnett really the second signer of the Declaration?
Then my reputation. That should make you well aware. I know you're fighting proud. What will it be then? Rapier?
I'm still like, I can't get over like, hey look, the Magna Carta is just here in a safe. Nobody can forget Fist.
This is no mere...
No mere document.
Broken promises and
I will not succumb to such tomfoolery.
I can promise that you will be treated. Please explain, but
I'm Thomas Jefferson.
interest. We create a forgery of the Declaration. I'd love to be at court. We have to be cautious, though. If you were to bring me some iron gall in, the best place to find some would be in the...
Arlington Library. All right. This is getting ridiculous.
Excellent. I hear the thumping of the cannonade getting...
Give me liberty or give me Fisto. Oh, look at that. Doesn't care. I love how sometimes in this game they just don't care if you take some stuff. Can I put the wig on? I look pretty damn dumb. That's great. Very hard. Giggity. Why does it say very hard and not very difficult? Thank you, sir. May I have another? What's down this way? I haven't gone down here. You're gonna learn how Uncle Sam deals with commies. Commie maggots. Sometimes those pulse grenades, they hit home. Sometimes they don't do shit. Don't you torch my dog. Oh, hello. How the hell did you get down here? You got a super sledge. What is that from GoldenEye? Hey, Jimbo, you hand me that hammer there? No, sledge. Wonder glue. Oh, that's Sydney. I was like, why is there a naked woman here? According to Wikipedia, he was one of the last to do so. Okay, so we were just fluffing his feathers. Oh, okay, that one actually shot me through the wall there. Seemed like they were derping out on that front. Well, I got a crippled limb. Heal it up. Lion, congressional style. The Bill of Rights. We got the Magna Carta and the Bill of Rights. Just chilling. Still don't know why the Magna Carta is in the States. Don't you have an ability that regrows limbs? I do. I need to have over 600 rads dose. Maybe should I just walk around at 600 rads dose? Just enjoy it. Gives me less margin if I'm in a super radiated area. Is it 600 rads dose or is it? I'll have to take a look at it. That perk. That is like the greatest. That like sums up this game in one image. Advanced radiation poisoning. And what does regenerate mean? Does it just make them not crippled and then stop, or does it keep healing them up? So many questions. What is my rad situation like? I need to know what my rad situation is like and where advanced radiation poisoning is. Okay, we're at 253. We have minor radiation poisoning. It's either going to be north of 400 or 600 rads, which is like, holy shit. Oh, there's a door. Is this the long way? I think so. Get away from me, Centaur. Found you! Looked like he was gonna throw a grenade or something. Head really hurts now, doesn't it? Ant meat. Advanced radiation poisoning, 400 plus rads. Okay. Okay, I saw that I had minor radiation poisoning. I don't know what that does to me. -1 endurance. Okay. Let's see what the old advanced does there. The super tramp? What is the super tramp? Okay, we gotta get to the Arlington Library. Let's go to Anacostia Crossing. Let's take the subway from here. You have to take the subway? Oh, no, they want me to... Okay, they just want me to walk over there. Let's just go to the, Should we go down this way? Oh, that's going to go by, like, Grey Ditch, isn't it? Let's just go... Let's go Fairfax Ruins and swing around to the south, because it's not inside, like, a forbidden area. Oh, boy, there's people here. Oh, my God. Jesus. Tear 'em apart. East? I thought you said west. That's west, Patrick. You're fired again. If you're the joke of your neighborhood, should you care if you're feeling good? Take the long way home. Good God. Oh my God, dude. It's so good. Holy shit. It's got a knife. Oh yeah, we're taking fire. We're taking fire. I'm out of ammo. This place is ravenous, dude. There's fuckers galore around here. Just detaches so nonchalantly, like bloop, bloop. Oh, what was it? Dog meat just like killed it. That was a very weak raider. I forgot I got this thing. Ooh, something just blew up. Another reason I love this game, just walking around and stuff just happens regardless of whether or not you are aware of it or even care about it. Things are fighting, things are exploding. It's great. Oh, there's a piece of debris flying right over there. What is going on? Oh, raiders are attacking a caravan. Oh, a scavenger maybe? Hey, level up. Touchdown! Also, if I could just, if I had 21, I could just go right to that next hacking level. I tend to use small guns the most still, so let's dump some stuff into that. I haven't been sneaking a lot. Let's dump some into medicine. Okay, I got the book thing last time. I think I wanted rad resistance. Well, I guess I don't want rad resistance. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Let's do it. Oh, that little village. Okay. Oh no! Did I get an autosave after leveling up? Damn it. And we're done here. All right, raiders, give me your worst. Oh, damn it, dog meat. The spread on this gun is horrific, and this is the good one. The assault rifle sucks. I died of gravity, yes. It wasn't the speed that killed me, it was the coming to a stop that did. I hate hitboxes in this game. I love it, they're like, "Argh!" Oh, you're running away then. Was that hitboxes or this game has like a weird subtle auto aim to it. Okay, where's that? There was a dude over here that dog meat just killed, I thought. Huh, maybe not. More fuckers. Sweet Jesus. It's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden deceleration. Wolfpack is raiding. Oh my god. Dynamite tipped bullets. Dynamite! Isn't that like an option? Can't you get like explosive bullets? Or is that a Fallout New Vegas thing? Holy shit! This guy's gonna be a pain. Wolfpack, hello. This is all kind of crap. Let's just go for the torso. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. uh. This game, it's a national treasure, I tell you. Oh, another one. Dude, you are insane. That was like Team Fortress 2 level shenanigans right there. Just shot his own fate. Oh, eat that, please. Oh my god, I've already finished all. Oh no. I didn't realize I finished the Nuka-Cola. Just freaking took all the pills. Is there still someone around here? Where'd you come from? I admire your courage, sir, but it was all in vain. Hey, there you go. Oh, there's still someone around. Hello. I saw him. He's wearing some kind of sadist armor. Got a hipster beard. Hey, there you go. All right, what did I do last time? Did I dump something into small guns and medicine? Is that what I did? Can't even remember. It was just freaking 3 minutes ago. I think so. And then we did red resistance. All right, I'm not gonna head south on that bridge. I just wanted to discover that location right there, but it's the place with the cannibals, I think. So I'm gonna say that for later, in case someone frickin' spurns that on. Oh my god, they're just freaking laying into these people. Ah, and look at that. Nice shot. Route 69. The old Route 69 bridge there. Okay, this isn't the time for discovering locations. Let's just head to the old library there. Tamapat. Cha-ching. 28 XP, huh? Oh my god, dude. Let's try some grenade Hail Marys here. Ha! Nice! Holy shit. That was awesome. Bingo! It's like from The Office. Bingo! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come here. Come here, little raider. No, you want to. Come on. Come on. Walk this way! Suck it. Flour. Does that do anything? Can you even eat that? Ugh, trying to eat raw flour. That sounds miserable. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube somewhere of someone trying it. $5. Any other nuclear things to check out? I know there's Vault 76. That's the insanely irradiated one, right? ASW Polaris ESP. Hello, thanks for following. How's it going? Ooh, has he seen me? Has he spotted me? Danger. Can I take a stealth boy? Haha. I missed. Oh, because I'm hitting this car. I really mucked that up, huh? Oh, I'm trying to lead. This game does not lead. You have to shoot where you want to hit, even though it's going to miss. Messed up logic of this game. Vault 87. What did that car do to you? Had a shitty hitbox is what it did. Just got owned by the Predator, bitch. Oh, the Nuka-Cola factory. This is a welcome detour, I think. Oh, did that thing just reload off screen? We're making a quantum leap till tomorrow. Till tomorrow? No, to tomorrow. Making a quantum leap to tomorrow with our new Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh, there's robots in here, ain't there? Robots. We're going for it. Oh, come here, you son of a gun. Does that hurt me? Should it? I don't know. Wow, there's nothing ever good in metal boxes, let's be honest here. Who's ever found something good in a metal box? I don't think I have any... Yeah, I don't have any more miscellaneous healing things. We are getting a little low on the stimmers. A key. Oh yeah, I'm addicted to Mentats. New flavor! Oh, what was it? I skipped through it. Nuka-Cola Clear, that's it. Oh, I'm not going to read that right now. It's fun stuff, but does not make for compelling video. Is this... I'm trying to think of this factory as the object of a quest. I don't think it is. I think it's just here. Or am I wrong? Doesn't someone want like a Nuka-Cola recipe at some point? Ah, it's been so long, dude. I can't remember. But I'm sure it's not just here. Oh no, a Mirelurk. I forgot. I don't want to mess with Mirelurks. I hate those things. We may get out of here. Was I it? I already have 800 energy cells. When did that happen? Very hard, giggity. Oh my god, you can go crazy on this one. Go crazy. Oh, couldn't you get the Nuka-Cola power suit in Fallout 4? I liked that. That was fun. That Nuka-Cola power suit. $800 power cells ago. Ooh, some Nuka-Cola. Gotta use that quantum. A Nuka-Cola fridge. Oh, okay. I thought it was... It looked like it was just burned at first. I can see there's a logo on it now. Okay, I think we're actually done here for the moment. I don't want to mess with Mirelurks. Those things are bullet sponges. What time is it? 9 a.m. Good morning for some killing. Nice. Nice. Okay, that made up for that car fiasco earlier. Some guy did a water-cooled PC with a Fallout theme and used a Nuka-Cola glass bottle as a water reservoir. That's cool. I remember when Luke from Linus Tech Tips made a mini nuke PC. That must be eons ago at this point. It's probably like 5 years old. 6 years old. iBot. I haven't seen one of them in a while. Kill it with fire. Damn it. I missed. Damn it. There you go. Did it say the Enclave iBot armor was crippled? What? Ooh, this is a place where I think if you blow up a car, like 20 cars all explode at once. So like a chain reaction. Yeah. There you go. Oh, now they're upset. Someone's got laser rifles. Oh, we're at a metro. Is this how you get to Arlington? Not the library, but actual Arlington. Oh my god. Left my dog to dry. Left my dog to... Oh, there's regulators. Regulators. It's the NRC. They finally caught me. Holy shit, nice. Oh, I don't want your pack of cigarettes, whatever. Why do they have laser pistols? It's a very weird... Combat knife, combat shotgun. Pulse mines. I'm not a robot. Still just found out today you can do that. Have this little quick thing. Okay, we're close. I know we got some nice loot in this little area here. Oh shit. Oh my god! Took that like a champ. Shoot a moss. Distract all these fuckers. I guess dog meat's my moss, huh? 5mm round. Missile. Undersea missile. I guess I could keep it for repair stock later. Oh, there's a turret. It's a turret, Georgie. Am I even hitting this thing? I wonder if this car can blow up. It doesn't look like it. There's no engine. Do the cars explode in this game because they're all supposed to have like nuclear reactors in them? Excuse me. What did I just pick up? Was that right away? Those crispy squirrel bits look pretty gross. Oh, the pressure cooker. Takes him back to the trials and tribulations of looking for parts for the railroad shotgun. Not the railroad shotgun, what's it called? Spike gun, railroad gun. Oh, look at all this. It looks good at face value, but there's not much here actually. Ooh, electron charge pack. Well. Probably gonna be a long time before we get the old Gatling laser there. Oh, thank you, Sprez. Why not? Take it, sure. Do it. Tumblers today. Let's sleep. Oh, did I break the missile launcher? Chinese officer's sword. That's all right. All right, and here we are, the Arlington Library. I'm not sure if such a place actually exists. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there's a library in Arlington, but it probably doesn't look like this. For some reason this building always sticks out in my memory. Alright, you know what? You are being annoying. You offend me, good sir, and I will end you. What? She's not dead. Took a direct hit to the frickin' face. This place is rigged up like hell. Oh god. Okay, I missed one. Damn it, repair 45. Oh, too far. Oh my god, there's a mine right there! That one's like a dick move, man. That one's hard to get at. This is like one of those situations where it's so booby trapped that it's like, oh my god. Fuck you. It's so booby trapped that it just makes you want to go into it. It has like the reverse effect. Oh, the baseball shooting machine. That's fun. How much damage does that do? Oh, it's out already. This area, this one little building is like so nostalgic for me. I don't know why. Probably one of my first very difficult experiences in the game was this building. If you come here pretty early on and you're not used to how the booby traps work, it's gonna be in for a rude awakening in this building. I'm surprised it like exists though. It's right across from the library that has all the Brotherhood peeps. You think they just come over here and just like shell this building to the ground? Be like, screw you, Raiders. Oh my god. Surprise. Surprise. Surprise, surprise, it's Lando in disguise. Blundered. And not... Wait, didn't I just pick an average safe earlier in the game? Was I on some kind of drugs? Mentats withdrawal per perception -1, intelligence -1. Gentleman's demeanor, what is that? Oh, I have this wig on. Speech +10, intelligence +1. My perception is crap. Barter plus what? I got this wig. Barter +5, interesting. Well, let's put that back on. Help a little bit more in a war zone. Okay, that was what's killing my lockpick. Ah, son of a gun. What's a guy got to do to get to 99 plus bobby pins? Oh my god. Oh my god, come on. It's like right in there. Jesus. Damage resistance of 1. Yeehaw. It's just like 1 point worse than my helmet at the moment. My helmet's in a bad shape. Sleep again. Breathe, Raja, breathe. Empty. Empty. Oh, we're right near the Pentagon, aren't we? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Forgot that this library is south of the Pentagon. Well, no, this is the hairstyle you would have if you wore one of those wigs.
Authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately.
Just I can't go anywhere without bumping into you assholes.
I would be cautious about insulting the Leave this library and do not return.
Oh, did I anger her forever with that statement? Can I assuage your ruffled feathers? Nope. I messed up. I can no longer give her books. Can no longer give her the well-conditioned books. Maybe the only person that hates the Brotherhood. I'm very, I mean, in this game, you're kind of forced to like him. Because of, like, Todd. But... yeah, I don't know. I kind of like... I dislike them more in New Vegas, because they're very, those people won't know what to do with all this technology. We must keep it secure. Damn, that rad roach just ate shit. I did the exact same thing with the same reaction in the original playthrough. Did I? I don't remember messing over with, or screwing over the scribe yearling relationship in my original one, did I? What am I doing? Tamapat! Damn. Good job, dog meat. Oh, why did I pick that up? That 10mm pistol? I don't know. You guys got 10mm pistols going against the frickin' the Brotherhood? Do I have that silenced one still? Yeah, okay. Let's mess around with this thing. I don't think it's gonna do me any favors, but why not? Can nuke them in New Vegas. Can you make them your enemy in this game, or does it not allow it? It's like, you must like them and work with them for Project Purity. Oh, there's a lot of raiders in here somewhere. I can see them on the... I can see the raiders on the raider. Oh no, it's a bunch of roaches. How did I miss that roach? What is going on? Oh my god. Someone in a frickin' cage. The hell? Kind of sick shit's going on here. Yeah, Fallout 4. Did I mess with them in Fallout 4? I don't remember. I remember a hell of an explosion, but that was the Institute blowing up, wasn't it? I don't think I messed with the Brotherhood in Fallout 4. I remember being on their blimp and shooting up the place. Am I even going the right way? I think so. Oh, look at all these baseballs. The hell? Oh, that's why. They're all like perfectly shooting off the angle of that board. Suck it. Okay, that's dumb. Alright, let's cap this biddy right in the dome. Look at this guy. Is that the Psychotic helmet? Psychotic. See, I just said it's psychotic helmet. Ugh. Sadist armor. Can you like reload this thing? I don't think so. Oh, those are mines. But they're green mines? They're not like enemy mines? Oh, Jesus Christ. He was an assault rifle, huh? I thought the Brotherhood always had power weapons. Interesting. Let's whip out my old power weapon here. Whiskey cork, hello. Only Mark 1 turrets. Where are the Mark 4 turrets at? Good to see you. I have a lovely smoky voice. There's that pre-war book, frickin' scribe yearling. Hey, at least you don't put up with no shit, I guess. Oh yeah, I remember coming into this building without a quest, and you're like, that's it? We just come here, and that's it? Nothing else in this building? Is it used for anything else? I mean, I'm sure some other quests come here, but it's kind of just like, eh. Alright, where? I think this computer has no use anymore. We just killed those turrets. Where is this ink? Behind me? Oh. Walked right by it. Did I? Is it below me? Or is it just in one of these frickin' filing cabinets? Oh, it's right here in this frickin' box. Sure, just take it all, why not? Okay, we got the ink. Where does this go? If this Brotherhood guy came from this direction, but there's still like raiders over here, I'm gonna be like, lol, what? Holy Christ. Oh, you can target. There's a targeting chip in the hull. Just go for it. Yep, okay, lol, what? Why are there raiders over here? This is where that Brotherhood person... Oh my god, rocket launcher! Jesus Christ. I think I got lucky because I was in VATS when that thing blew up, so it didn't kill me. It may have very well killed me. If it wasn't like a VATS scum kind of thing. Dude, these people with their rocket launchers, man, they're freaking ballsy. They just go for it, like, launch that thing. Yeah, they very much have their goal and their ideals and their tribal identity. And they're very insular. I think that missile should have very well killed me, but I got lucky with the old, I don't want to waste my time with this. The old Vatsaroo. Striking. How about snaking? No. Signaler. See, that's one of those things where it's like, I look at striking, it says 2 out of 8. I look at signaler, it says 3 out of 8. I only see one letter that lines up in the right spot. So I think in this game, it's just 3 letters are correct and not 3 in the right spot. Right? It's only that S that lines up between signaler and striking. It's the same in every game. Really? I could have sworn it was different among the games. I could swear Fallout 4, for example, I could swear that has a different method to this crap. This is definitely like much harder to do than the lock picking. Are there even any? I don't even see any freaking like dud things in here. Wow, there's nothing. Okay, restart. Okay, yeah. They could be in different spots. I gotcha. That's where I get a bit too literal with it. Just gotta try one. Ferocity. Informed. Refunded. Cha-ching. He's become self-aware. Oh my, money and whiskey? Okay. Oh, I don't want the blood pack. I don't care. Why am I in here? Oh, I was just exploring, wasn't I? I was like, what's over here? Got confused for a second. Hacking is, it's one of those weird things in here where it's like, by the time I'm like at the end of the game, I know how it works. The next time I play it, just forget it all. It's not very intuitive. It's like, I like it better in Alex where you're kind of like tracing the dots or something. It's so much more of a burden than picking a lock. Excuse me, oh my gosh. Alright, let's get out of this frickin' place as I keep exploring. Jesus Christ. Was I down here before? Yes. God, people strung up by their nipples. There's a lot of pre-war book. Oh, that's a Tales of a Dunktown Jerky Vendor. All right. Oh, that was a pre-war book. 5-ball. Been getting back into Stalker. Ah, that's gonna be the next game I check out for this series. Just console command to unlock. Ah, not a bad idea. Insane. How's it going? Jurassic World Marathon. That's a thing. All I need is that OG Jurassic Park. I haven't even seen Jurassic World. Looking forward to Stalker 2. Yeah, I hope it's going to be good. It's not going to have the same... I've already prepared myself for the fact it's not going to have the same charm because it's on like Unreal now or something. It's not going to have that X-ray engine charm. Because most of the enjoyment for me of the original Stalker game is just that that engine is goofy. And just very unique. That was like most of the charm of it. You could see all the like potential, even though they had to take a lot of shortcuts and simplify things. You could see that they were really going for it. I think I got lost. I think I took a wrong turn. God, there's all these sadist cages. What is all this crap with all these freaking sadist cages? Are you gonna talk to me, Toots? You don't have to say Toots. Okay, let's go back. Nope, not Mall Northeast. Archives. Okay, that's another interesting part of this game. Like the ambient soundtrack always has like that, like Americana, like trumpet thing going on. Very interesting. All the other games are more just kind of like ambient dread. like New Vegas samples from like the first Fallout games that have like, I hated the music in Fallout 1. It's just so dreadful. I think it's just, I was talking about this with someone at a party probably 10 years ago, where it's like you probably like the style of Fallout that you first played first. I played Fallout 3 first, so I like this style of Fallout, whereas if you played like Fallout 1 first, you're probably gonna like that style. Because the two styles are very different. They don't really mingle well. Fallout 1 and 2 just made you want to like kill yourself.
You've done it. Quickly, let me have the ink and I will produce the copy of the
Do it.
You are a perfect copy.
Do what
That
must
should give
be
old
done,
George something to think
Lord
about.
Vader.
What are the...
Keep it safe. Blow yourself up.
It will be done. It's been an honor.
Oh, give me a little salute there. I gained that karma. This is all just... What's that joke from that one Friends episode? No act of goodwill is not somewhat selfish in nature. This is all just to get that Lincoln repeater. That thing can be repaired with hunting rifles, right? Where am I? Okay, I don't recall going up those stairs before. Fallout 76, I never bothered. Fallout 4 just left such a taste in my mouth. It came down to like, would I trade better gunplay for campiness? It's like, no. Fallout 4 got too generically mainstream in my opinion. I'll take like the crappy gun mechanics for all the silly campiness going around in this game. Bit of a false dichotomy, but where'd you come from, son of a bee sting? There you go. Yeah, like the gunplay is amazing in that game. It beats any other. Fallout 3 and New Vegas out of the water. The using guns in these games absolutely sucks. But yeah, the story was just so... There wasn't any campiness. It was all too serious.
Hey there.
Everything looks okay.
It wasn't... I like it when games have like ridiculous premises. Like this is a ridiculous premise. It's aware and acts accordingly. Like Fallout 4 was just like, oh, we're so super serial. How do I get into this place? Are you sleeping? Oh, this is why I have to wake your ass up at 9 in the morning. You're freaking drinking at 1 a.m. by yourself. I got the Bill of Rights. 100 caps, that's it. Got the Magna Carta. 75. Any Brits watching? I got it, here we go.
A piece of what was called parchment. It's no more than... From...
Is this speech check gonna work? Nope. Wait, what did I say? I don't know what I said.
I understand. Enjoy.
There you go. Railway rifle. That's where you get it? Did I miss Lincoln's repeater? Is it in the archives? I thought I got it as a reward. Let's crank that repair. Let's crank that energy weapons. Night person. Nerd rage. Mysterious Stranger is always fun. Oh, here now grants another level. Nah, it's fine. 5 extra points of luck. Which one would I rather have? Mysterious Stranger or Finesse? GTA 4 is a bit too serious too. That's actually a good point. Maybe that's why I've never revisited it. Vice City is just hilarious. Quick save before the speech checks. No, I just take them as they come. Roll them dice. I don't even know like what speech thread I was in that point. I thought I had already given him the Declaration of Independence, so I was just like, what's going on? What am I asking for? An Excel sheet, you nerd. Just kidding. Let's do Finesse. I like them crits.
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Tamper with that, we're gonna have a problem, see? Yeah. Alright. Where do I get Lincoln's repeater? Did I miss it? It's in the archives, isn't it? I missed it. I must have. Was it in that room? Please tell me it wasn't in that room with Benjamin Button. Dude, and a remake of Vice, like the end of GTA 4, Ramon said he's going to Vice City. Or Roman. It's supposed to be Ramon. I was like, oh, we're getting Vice City. But then we went back to San Andreas. I've only beaten San Andreas once. It just wasn't in my childhood. Like I was 6 playing Vice City. I was like 10 or 12 or something. But just I like Vice City more than San Andreas. That's just me. All-time favorite game? Probably Stalker Shadow Chernobyl. I think people who like Stalker tend to like the other games more, too. Shadow Chernobyl is just it for me. I love that game. Alright, did I miss Lincoln's repeater at the archives here? San Andreas was better for you. Okay. Like Vice more than San as well. Well. Vice City is interesting though, because it's like it did the 80s thing when like no one wanted to. Like the 2000s are probably like the biggest rejection of like the 80s. It was still too recent. Like I feel like now would be perfect for them to revisit Vice City, but it would be maybe. Are we on the tail end of like the 80s revival? Like all that Stranger Things stuff and Finn Wolfhard and all that shit. Is that ending? I remember how you get frickin' Lincoln's repeater. Do I have to get it from Abraham Washington? Can't even talk to Benjamin Button here. 80s or 90s Mafia game would slap. Didn't they make like a... They made like a... I know it's not 80s or 90s, but they made like a Sopranos video game, didn't they? I'm sure that was a big stinking pile of crap. Want me to look up the location of the repeater? Yeah, sure. Or at least the Doesn't have to be the location. It can be just the quest you need to do it. I think I gotta talk to Abraham Washington. I'm fairly certain I get it from him. All right, let's have this bus meet its maker here. Oh my god, it just disappeared. Jesus. It's in the Museum of History. Okay. I'm confusing the Museum of History with the National Archives. Doop-a-doop-a-boo. Museum of History, what a generic name. Lincoln's profit margins. Where does that quest come from? Oh god. Oh my god. Ah! The gunplay really is terrible in this game. Clicking just kind of influences the gun as to what it wants to do. It's very unresponsive. Oh, shove it. Is it just in here somewhere? People are angry that I'm here. Fuckers all gotta get a swing in, huh? Get to the offices. Yeah, I'm here. We in the offices. Alright, let's do the old, God, it's hard to see. This frickin' horrific Pip-Boy light. Suck it. Oh, they ain't messing around. Mark 5 turret. I should have probably let that thing do its thing. Holy Christ. Dobrze. Damn, we're frickin' Tamapat. God damn. Just lay into him. Holy shit. It's so good. That crit perk in combination with Bloody Mess. Excellent. Oh, there's a chunk of ghoul. There it is. Nasa hee hee ho. This thing uses 44, huh? Okay, that's the caveat. The old 44. Abraham Washington, Hannibal, Hamlin, Leroy Walker. Was there a Spec Ops book? Chinese Spec Ops. Let's do it. What the heck? There's just puddles of meat. I can't see shit. This feels like a bobblehead place. I don't know why. Is there one here? Feels like there would be a bobblehead here. Antique Lincoln coin collection. Don't think I've ever seen that. Interesting. Well, Abraham Washington will lap that shit up. Probably give me 50 caps for it. Cheapo. Is there anything back there? No, it's just knocked over bookshelves. Ah, there you go. Okay. Is that like the Cultural Revolution book or whatever? What's that thing called? Like the little red book? I got all these books. Look at all that. I don't think they weigh anything. Daddy water. Nope. Why did I get all this health? I guess I've gone up a few levels. I think my health cap was like 290 at the start of this. Alright, let's go. Maddie Conrad, hello. Quest or random building? Lincoln's repeater. What's random building? Oh, am I in a random building? Just getting a Lincoln's repeater from the History Museum here. That ghoul just like hurt itself. Oh, a ghoul with a stim pack. What are the odds of that? Where are these ghouls that keep getting aggroed? Are they? Oh, they might be on the floor below. Nice. Nope, can't search it. Not like Fallout 4. They just disintegrate. Oh, okay. That's why I heard a ghoul die. Hit that bear trap. Who's setting up bear traps? I always find that interesting in this game. You always come across like a building as it's just being cleared out. Or like all these traps are just set and nothing's tripped them. The time frame is always like you're the first person there after someone sets stuff up. Even though that seems improbable. I got the rifle indeed. Yes, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay. Where's Moira? Moira Brown. There she is.
You know, I think I found a new way to prepare radroach meat. Still tastes like
Was
old
their
beef,
skin like
though.
always that
Anyway,
detailed? Like I don't
what's up
remember
with
it being
you?
that freaking gruesome. Ugh. Ooh, okay, that speech thing. I need to put my wig back on.
This freak. So
Tell me more about them mole rats.
mole rats can burrow into almost. But you could.
Oh, doesn't that like freak her out when you tell her what happens? She's like, oh no, not the little mole ratties.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I'm
Ah,
afraid that's not going to work with me.
damn it. Oh, sure.
Some say it was all a hoax, but it's real.
A circuit neuralizer.
Remember that secret android project I told you about? Well, they got some serious pre-war tech on their hands.
I did blow up Negaton,
A
yes.
plasticator and a microdermal graftalizer for the facial reconstruction. Not sure where they'll find
A
the shop
lipoplasticator?
without making him look like a freaking ghoul. Oh, and get this. Can you believe they found
Who's
a
talking?
neuralizer?
It's not Moira.
That or someone built one. Word is that they're going to completely rewire the brain of one of those things. If you know who they got working on this, let me know. I want to meet the guy.
Hi. Good to see you.
Wouldn't be much of a game running through empty buildings people had already been through. Yeah, that's true. Just every time you get to a building, there's always like action happening. Oh my god. Yeah, it's you. Okay. Got some questies. Vault 112, Mr. Zimmer. Okay, those are all DLC. Mole rat repellent. Alright, let's get outside the building. Get outside, tankers and tenders. And I'm gonna call that a stream. God, I could keep going. This game, you can just freaking keep playing. 3 hours flew on by. But we will call that a stream. Willow. Wait, this chick is familiar.
With a death whip. Those knuckle drag. I'm the sentry.
Oh, she just sits here, doesn't she? She doesn't do anything. Alright, yeah, we'll stop it there then. Wow, look at the bloom on that thing. Okay. Cool. Capital. A lot of muties over there. Let's save it up. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.